Have you ever watched the movie Twister? If you haven't, then I would recommend that you do. The movie came out in 1996 and grossed almost $500 million. Why do I ask? The movie generated a lot of attention and interest in tornadoes in the United States. Prior to the movie, tornadoes were a mysterious natural phenomenon that most people tried to avoid even thinking about, let alone going to watch a movie about them. The movie seemed to open the eyes and minds of people in the U.S. about tornadoes, what causes them, and when and where they can be found. Why would some people be so fascinated with tornadoes? My answer would be that humans are often attracted to things that are dangerous and mysterious. A tornado is a natural phenomenon that can't be seen just anywhere at any time, and is one of the most destructive forces of nature. It is in best interest of anyone, especially those living in certain areas of our country, to know as much as possible about tornadoes. In the U.S. each year, an average of 60 people are killed, 1,500 are injured, and roughly $400 million of damage is done by tornadoes. I have been intrigued with tornadoes since I was a small child, and will admit my initial interest was sparked by the movie Twister. But I also remember being impacted by a tornado when I was young. The tornado passed our house, picked up my trampoline, and twisted it into scrap metal that was found over 200 yards away. Thankfully, our house wasn't severely damaged, and we were viewing the destruction from our basement. I also have studied the meteorological side of tornadoes throughout the years by learning about how they are formed, where they are more often found, and what time of year they are more abundant in different geographical regions. The most well-known location for tornadoes in the United States is in the Central Plains, known as Tornado Alley, beginning in early May and running through the end of July each year. Tornado Alley is the primary breeding ground for tornadoes, but they can happen virtually anywhere warm, moist air meets cooler, dry air. But this is just the initial ingredients needed for a tornado. When the warm and cool air create instability in the atmosphere, the wind will change directions and increase in speed and height. This creates invisible spinning effect horizontally in the lower atmosphere. Inside this updraft, rising air tilts spinning air from horizontal to vertical, forming the tornado. Tornadoes can form in any part of our country where this perfect mixture occurs, which is usually during thunderstorms, tropical storms, or hurricanes. But the area of the country that is most known is Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley was the nickname given to the Central Plains of the country because of the consistent experiences of high-volume tornadoes each year. Tornado Alley refers to a strip of land going from south to north that covers the northern regions of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, the eastern edge of Colorado, the southwestern tip of South Dakota, and the southern edge of Minnesota. Typically each spring and early May, tornadoes' frequency increases first in the southern portions of Tornado Alley, leading to the northern states through the end of July. I hope the information I have covered on tornadoes and Tornado Alley will help you understand how and why tornadoes form and where they are more frequently found during specific times of the year.